atmosphere. Played here since 1932, these two programs have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. Glad to have you with us from the original Cotton Bowl, located on the fairgrounds in the heart of Dallas, Texas. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Sooners will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Texas's offense will have first crack at this one. And for a full year, the Longhorns have had to think about how they just got blown back down I-35 in that game last year, David.
And heard it from their coaches all week long about the beatdown. They talk about how much they got beat by, how they didn't play well, what they're going to do to them again, Jesse. They've heard it plenty.
Well, they've been waiting all year to try and resurrect those demons, guys. But that's the great thing about rivalry games. You're always going to get another opportunity the next year. So I can't wait to see how Texas responds in this one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Red pass, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Jordan. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs?
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Butler. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Winner of this game dons the golden hat, but, you know, Jesse, only David could wear the golden hat among the three of us because there's no way either of us should put a hat on the kind of heads of hair we have.
Well, I've also understood that the hat's like a triple XL, and we know David's got a big dome, and that's probably the only reason why he would wear it. But I'll tell you what, these players, they think about trying that old sucker on after this game all year long, David.
Yeah, and trophies matter. I mean, this is something at the end of games. People run, you see, they go grab them, they put them on their heads. It means something to these kids.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
He's got it on the right. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. On the option. He'll pitch it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! Great job by the back on the option.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy. Each and every week, this dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. He'll throw on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. They send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man. You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the Sooners decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Boots' first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Back to pass, it's Owens. Punts it out of the air. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Quarterback keeps it. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown Longhorn! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Running back searching for a hole. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. The Sooners want to move quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's breaks into the open. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Texas! The defense takes matters into its own hands. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Makes the quick grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Off the play fake. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll return it from around the 50. And the returner goes down. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that.
There he goes. It's a foul on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defense.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Simon. At the 20, he's got space. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Got enough space. Touchdown, Longhorns! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense in plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dodge. Someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They want to run it left here. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. To the air, it's Knight. He lost one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. On the option. Now the pitch. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Got it, looking for the first down. Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Longhorns are in the red zone. And it pays off, the sack at the 20.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up fourth down.
Smashes in between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, the ground game. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Pulls it in, it's Freeman. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The Sooners will punt it away on fourth down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And here comes the punt team. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Texas offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Catch in the middle. It's Christensen. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Butler. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. To the air on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sack.
He's going to fire deep. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Using the quick game. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Now on the option. Quick toss. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. From the gun, the give, looking for room. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing...
Turning it on! Pass escapes him, still on his feet. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Looking for a man. It's Knight. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, I did not have this on my bingo card, guys, but being one of the most talented quarterbacks in college football, to be under 50% completions in this game, nobody saw that coming. He has not been able to...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Sooners will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. The run from the shotgun. At the 40, there he goes. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Green. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
This quarterback part of their running game. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Now the pitch. Touchdown, Texas! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? And Bevo's really starting to snarl right now, and he'd love to rub the Schooner's face right in it, David.
Yeah, they got it cooking. The Longhorns are looking good, and this wild we're getting, you got half the crowd in this burnt orange, Jesse, that is going bananas right now.
Boomer Sooners got the weapons, though, guys, on offense. You've got the horses on the outside to turn this thing into a track meet. I know you're down here, but you can change this game. It just takes one play.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
To the ground with the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Sooners send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Gonna run it. It's Simon. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll ride his man on the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Butler. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to throw, it's Knight. Got him downfield. Open space at the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
Bring in the heat. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Throws for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
That's reeled in. It's Winston. Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the move at the 30. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they got it on the 22.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this group, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Quarterback will keep it. It's a fumble! And the offense will recover, but it's not going to make any difference as they're short of the first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Rush is on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Scanning the field, it's Knight. Under fire. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the 4th quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Sooners will line up to punt it away.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays, and now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Butler. Got room at the 35. Speeding down the left side. slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Baylor. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Caught behind the line. It's Hunt. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. On the option, the pitch, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Wants to throw. It's Knight. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. It's Keys. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Sooners have this offense rolling. He leaves it with his back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the run, it's Hunt. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it behind the line, it's Freeman. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. Creates a little room. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Dropping back, it's Owens. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hill. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Butler. At the 35, he's open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Now on the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Buys a little time with his feet. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air. It's Owens. Looking for the score. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Inside the 30. Inside the... Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Texas offense. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown Sooners!
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.